What is synthpop? I'm sure you've seen the term when reading about your favorite pop stars like Lady Gaga, Owl City, Lorde, or Robin. But what actually is it? How is it different from other subgenres of pop music? Well, my friend, keep watching because in this video, we're diving into what the actual definition of synthpop is, where it comes from, and how it's distinguished from all the other pop genres. So buckle up and let's blast off. I can't stop with these boys from California. Konnichiwa cyborgs, I'm Jonathan Miller and welcome back to Jonathan Miller Music, helping you become a better songwriter. I make futuristic and outer space inspired dance pop music, and every Wednesday on this channel I'm helping others take their music to level 2. If that sounds good? Consider subscribing. If not, then you're gonna miss out on all sorts of fun tips and tricks for new and growing indie artists. But whatever, you do what you want. If you want to be lame and not join the party, that's your choice. You just go ahead and do whatever you want, okay? Oh, who am I kidding? Please subscribe. Okay, so before we begin, I do want to mention that I've already done 2 subgenres of pop definition videos, and I highly recommend you check those out before you watch this one. Anyway, let's start with defining what synthpop actually is. Synthpop is short for synthesizer pop and is a type of electronic and pop music in which the synthesizer is the dominant sound. Synthpop is typically associated and distinguished by its heavy use of drum machines and sequencers as well. Originally characterized as eerie or minimalistic and vaguely menacing, common lyrical themes were that of isolation or of being emotionally cold or hollow. This was due to the fact that early monophonic synthesizers could only play one note at a time. The invention of the MIDI keyboard and polyphonic synthesizers led to a huge rise in the 1980s in which its characteristic sounds dominated most of pop music. Early pioneer artists of synthpop include Kraftwerk, Donna Summer, David Bowie, Yellow Magic Orchestra, Berlin Blondes, and Pink Floyd. Other popular synthpop acts you might be familiar with are Annie Lennox, Lady Gaga, La Rue, Duran Duran, Tears for Fears, A Flock of Seagulls, The Killers, Calvin Harris, Owl City, Churches, Kesha, Madonna, Katy Perry, FX, Girls' Generation, and Wonder Girls. Synthpop and electropop are often used interchangeably, but they are in fact 2 different genres. The main difference being that electropop draws more heavily from electronic elements than synthpop does. Fun fact? Synthpop is also known as technopop. Synthpop was originally criticized for being soulless because some people way back in the dark ages felt that synthpop was not a real instrument. Note from the future. It is. It was also associated with the LGBTQ+ community, as many synthpop stars were accused of gender bending, which, newsflash, now it's 2018 and nobody gives a shit, and if they do, we don't talk to them. Obviously, my music has been influenced by synthpop. Certain songs of mine like Genesis or Titans contain certain elements of the genre, like their heavy uses of synthesizers and drum machines. Personally, I think synthpop is kind of an interesting genre, and it's led to the popularity of a lot of major hit songs that have definitely stood the test of time. It's a unique sound that I think is really cool, and I'm curious how that genre will evolve in the future. So that's synthpop. Question of the video, what is your favorite synthpop or synthpop inspired song? Leave me a comment below letting me know. If you want to check out my other genre definition videos, you can go check those out with the links in the description below. Make sure you give them a watch. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it and subscribe if you're new. I put out new videos every single Wednesday. Once again, I'm Jonathan Miller, and I will see you next time. Mata ne!